Pinot Grigio lovers, this one is for you. Welcome to my passion project, the Wine Find Talks. This is where I share one wine that I love, why I love it, and then we taste it. So, let's talk. The wine I'm sharing with you today is the 2022 Umberto Cesari Liano Pinot Grigio Terre de Chieti, IGT from Abruzzo, Italy. Now this is a new wine that just launched in Ontario, Canada that I think should be on your radar. It sells for $17.95 in that province, which is great value for what it is. And what it is this: a good quality white by a very respected producer in Bologna, Italy, Umberto Cesari. And when you buy from a trusted producer, the wine is a lot less likely to let you down. And such is the case here. While many sub $20 Pinot Grigios can be thin and sort of nondescript, this wine is not. There's a classic crisp, restrained character you'd expect from Pinot Grigio, so great typicity, but there's weight too. Weight in the mouth and a generosity of extract and more length than you'd expect at this price point. So more on that in a moment, but in short, this is a great value Pinot Grigio and it's ready to stand up to a range of foods, and that's important. So let's taste. In the glass, great depth of color, a little bit more color than you'd expect to see in a Pinot Grigio. Many Pinot Grigios are very pale, almost water white with hints of straw. This is also straw, but there's more color. That suggests perhaps a little bit more character, a little bit more concentration, which I think we'll see on the nose and palate. So give it a swirl. When I give it a swirl and a sniff, I immediately notice what I'm talking about. There is more going on. It's still restrained. This is not a juicy fruit forward style, but the fragrance is there and it's clean and it's pure. Lovely. I like this. This smells a little bit like lime curd or something like that, as well as the classic green apple character that you get from Pinot Grigio. Maybe pear too, and a hint, interestingly, a hint of orange zest, like bitter orange zest or something like that, which I like. So it's nuanced. This is, there's restraint, but there's complexity. And on the palate, see, I love that. It sweeps in and there's substance. Mid-palate stuffing there, yes. Dry tasting for sure, it scrapes the palate clean. Lots of acidity, beautiful balance. No heat at the no alcoholic heat at all at the back of the palate. That's because this is, it's well balanced, but it's also light at 12.5% alcohol. So you can have a glass or two and not worry too much. And it's still lingering on the finish. And what I like is on the finish, everything you found in the nose is there. It sort of goes from pear to that bitter orange, maybe a bit of grapefruit too. And then there's lovely salinity and stoniness, which I like. Pinot Grigio often will have a little bit of stony minerality, and you've got that on the finish. I like that. So another taste. Just the mouthfeel is so beautiful. It's silky, there's weight, it's almost cloaks the palate for a moment before it recedes. So yes, Pinot Grigio will beam in, and this has that verticality, but there's also breadth. And so when you're having this with food, it's fantastic because it's not going to, the food isn't going to overpower the wine immediately or anything like that. This is actually the kind of wine I really like with slivers of Parma ham, or even slivers of Parmesan Reggiano, two great sort of foodstuffs that come from Emilia-Romagna, so that food capital of Italy. It's also really lovely with a big bowl of mushroom tortellini, and that is what I wanted to talk about.